This video presents ideas in teaching a child on how to draw several positions of straight lines. If you are a parent who wanted to develop your child's fundamental skills for writing, or a teacher who needed materials to guide parents in helping their child develop pre-writing skills, this video episode will benefit you. Good day, everyone! In our previous episode, we introduced on how to guide a child in understanding and drawing straight lines. This time, we will gain ideas on how to guide a child in understanding and drawing various positions of straight lines. Come, join me in this journey with this instructional video. Welcome to Teacher Art, an educational channel where you can find tutorial helps for parents and learning resource designing ideas for teachers. In our first episode, we have introduced on how to guide a child in drawing straight lines. Before your child could do writing, he or she needs to develop hand flexibility and dexterity. He or she needs this in order to grasp properly writing materials and manipulate it to write properly and clearly letters, words, and numbers. For this episode, we will present ideas in guiding a child on how to draw several positions of straight lines. For this activity, we need to have the following materials: pen or any writing materials, bond paper or any plain paper, and foot rule or any straight edge. So to start with, guide the child in recalling the activities he/she engaged in during the study of straight lines. Here, you can employ your own style on how to let the child recall for the activity he had done. Then, recall for the child the concept, lines, and straight lines. Recall that line is a path of moving points and straight line is the path of the shortest distance between 2 points. Now, introduce to the child that straight lines have several positions. Lines can be classified according to its positions. These are vertical, horizontal, and inclined lines. After introducing the lines, let us work on the understanding of the concept by using concrete examples that can be seen inside or outside the house or around the community. We have to do this for the child to associate the concept in real-life situations. You may tour the child around the house and point out available examples for each position. Tell the child that vertical lines are lines in standing position. This follows the line direction from top to bottom or bottom to top. Examples for this are the edge of the door, the edge of the room, the legs of the table. Then, introduce horizontal lines, which are lines in lying position, a position which follows the line direction from left to right or right to left. Examples for this are the top of the table, the floor direction, and of course, the bed where the child sleeps. And finally, introduce inclined lines, which are lines in slanting position which follows the line direction from upper left down to the lower right and from lower left up to the upper right. Examples for this are the edge of the roof, edge of grandma's chair, and cell phone holder. This time, we will guide the child in drawing the positions of straight lines. With a piece of paper, ruler or any straight edge, and a writing pen or pencil, on the table, position the paper in front and guide the child in proper holding of the pencil. We will employ 3 steps for this: the guided mechanical drawing, the guided freehand drawing, and the independent freehand drawing. Start guiding the child by drawing the vertical lines first, as your example. Then, guide the child by holding his arms, the writing hand with the pencil, and on the other hand with the ruler. Ensure to position the paper in relation to his body and to draw the lines considering also the edge of the paper. You may accompany the drawing by repeating verbally the concept of the vertical lines, say, from top to bottom every time you assist him in drawing the vertical line. Using a straight edge or ruler, assist him in drawing vertical lines. top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. Then, we'll put aside the straight edge and prepare to draw new set of vertical lines. This time, it is to be done freehand with him releasing the ruler in one hand with you holding his writing arms. Let the child do the drawing of vertical lines several times. Top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. Then, you may let him do the drawing independently without holding his arms, but still with your instruction and guidance. Let him do it several times. Top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. When the child is done with the vertical lines, do the same procedure in guiding his hands for horizontal lines. This can be facilitated at a separate time or session depending on the mood of the child. Remember, play is one of the best strategies for a child to be engaged in the activities. Ensure again the position of the paper in relation to his body. Draw a sample of horizontal lines first, then guide the child in drawing horizontal lines following your given example. Let the child draw the lines almost the same position as to the top or bottom edge of the paper and draw the lines considering this position. With the guide of a straight edge, assist him in drawing horizontal lines. Accompany the drawing by repeating verbally the concept of horizontal lines. Say from left to right every time you assist the child in drawing the horizontal line. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Then, the next drawing is to be done freehand. We will put aside the straight edge and prepare to draw new set of horizontal lines. Still, the activity is with you guiding his arms. Let the child do this several times. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Then, you may let him do the drawing independently without holding his arms, but still with your instruction and guidance. Let him do it several times. Left to right, left to right, left to right. For the inclined lines, we will let him draw the lines employing our previous procedures. Also, this can be done in a separate session depending on the mood of the child. Let us be reminded that better learning is obtained when the child is enjoying the activities and not being forced. To start, you may draw a pair of vertical lines on the paper. It should be lighter because we will use this as our guideline for the learner on where to start the inclined lines. Name these two as the left and the other as the right vertical line. Then for both lines, introduce the top and the bottom parts. Draw an inclined line starting from the upper left going down to the lower right. This is your example. Then guide the child in drawing the inclined line by holding his arms with the guide of a straight edge and with the same paper orientation. Assist him in drawing inclined lines. You may accompany the drawing by repeating verbally the concept, say from upper left to lower right, every time you assist him in drawing the inclined line. Upper left to lower right. Upper left to lower right. Upper left to lower right. Then we will put aside the straight edge and draw a new set of inclined lines. This time, it is done freehand with you holding his arms. Let the child do this several times. Upper left to lower right. Upper left to lower right. Upper left to lower right. Then, you may let him do the drawing independently without holding his arms, but still with your instruction and guidance. Let him do it several times. Upper left to lower right. Upper left to lower right. upper left to lower right. Do the reverse for another inclined lines. Now on the application of this activity. This time, let the child draw various shapes employing the combination of 2 or 3 lines such as uppercase L, T, H, and the sign plus for vertical and horizontal. There is no need to name the figures created. Important in here is the application, the combination of position of straight lines. Then, let him combine vertical or horizontal lines with inclined lines such as uppercase M, N, W, Y, and Z, and numerals 4 and 7. And finally, let him experience in drawing shapes using 3 or more of the various positions of straight lines, such as square, rectangle, and triangle. You have successfully guided your child in understanding the different positions of straight lines and have gained the initial skill of illustrating it. Congratulations! Our next video will help you in letting your child experience on how to draw curved lines. See you in our next episode! If you have seen this video of value to you, please give this a thumbs up by clicking the thumbs up icon and have access to more videos by clicking the subscribe button and hitting the bell below.